the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw his Carr. Eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
My goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on first and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm saying? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Love. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wound up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't... And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr past the 20. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
What now?
Here's Carr to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 39, Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Love looking to throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Not sure if he was looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. And they ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Let's look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 2. Up the middle, Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and inches. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. On 4th down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll go down at the 28. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Again, it's Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down.
Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jones again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Carr going to look to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Again, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Carr going to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with record.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Saints, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.